Now, here is Knight. He's got 10. Shoots it. And we've reached half.
Ladies and gentlemen,
welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all four quarters.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So for Brooklyn now, Chase in at shooting guard. Young is out there with Brook Lopez. Then it's Jarrett Jack, and it's Johnson in at the three. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two. And there's the foul against Phoenix. The Nets have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. Free throw good, Freak. So he gets them both. Suns trail by 15. It's Knight with the drive. And here's Morris for three. Again, the miss by Morris.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Now Bledsoe following the three-point attempt by Freak. Shots good by Bledsoe.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Here's Chase. And the dunk by Lopez.
And Kevin, plays like that, really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Post, rotate over, and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
And let's step back for a second to look at the top shooting point guards in basketball this season. Jarrett Jack, number 1.
And he's been even more accurate with his shooting than he's been with his passing. Just a terrific percentage from the field.
And, Greg, this isn't a power forward we're talking about. I mean, this is a point guard. He's knocking down shots from 20 feet like they were layups.
Langston Galloway's checked in for the Nets. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Knight. He's got 10 points, and the assist numbers tremendous.
His court vision is on par with anybody. I mean, he could not pass the ball any better than he is right now.
Thomas Robinson, he's checked in for Brook Lopez. Nets leading by 13. Here's Galloway. He kicks to Young. Down low. And Freak gets it to go on the assist from Thaddeus Young. 31 points for Freak.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Now here's Knight. He's got 11 to the inside. Tries from 10, and he connects with the jumper. And that's now 8 points for Markieff Morris.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
He hits Freak, top of the key. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Rebound by the Suns. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
I mean, no stress in that one. The game almost looked like a shoot-around for them. I mean, amazing at how well they shot the basketball.
And even more impressive, Greg, considering it was on the road. I mean, it's rare that you see a team get that hot away from home.
Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Samuel Dallenberg, who's checked in for Langston Galloway. And the Suns here with a different look. Alex Len's checked in for Chandler. Humphries comes in for Markieff Morris. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Warren. And it's Booker in for Eric Bledsoe. Brooklyn leading by 11. Young with the ball. And it's Knight picking him up. Johnson from outside. And the basket good. Johnson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Picked by Humphries. It's Knight with the drive. Len can't get it to go. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin. They went to Phoenix for their last meeting with the Suns and came out with a win.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions were wasted.
Yeah, they put the mute button on them that time. I mean, in front of a hostile crowd, they never let the fans get going. They silenced them over and over again with big, timely shots.
And it's all one-way traffic tonight, boy. They have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But, again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here. You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at him.
Suns trail by 19. Here's Tucker. Phoenix no good that time either. Brooklyn with the ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Freak with it. He's got 34. Joe Johnson on the wing. There's a screen by Robinson. Here's Chase. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. 37 points for Freak.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
Kevin, and looking back over the last month, let's check out how Phoenix stacked up. 3rd in assists, 3rd in steals, and they're ranked 3rd in second chance points. I mean, very few teams in the league have been better than them at crashing the offensive glass and getting putbacks for scores.
And their assist rankings, that stands out to me as well. Good ball distribution is so critical to an efficient offense, and this is a team that gets that. They've made it a priority.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Bargnani has checked in for Dallenberg. Hansbrough comes in for Young. And Jarrett Jack has subbed in for Joe Johnson. Nets leading by 20. And Jack kicks to Bargnani. Passes it to Chase. And stolen by Booker. Here's Calathes. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Len, a screen. 4 on the clock. Launches it. Calathes, no luck.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Inside. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Booker's got his second basket of the night.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim unabated in stride.
Chase. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And here at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Welcome back as we get ready to start the 4th. Freak's checked in for Brooklyn. Phoenix also making some changes. Len's checked in for Markieff Morris. P.J. Tucker comes in for Warren. And it's Booker in for Nick Calathes. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Bledsoe is out there with Booker. Then there's Len, and it's Chandler, and it's Tucker in at the 3, the small forward.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
And that one's good. 3.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Suns trail by 19. Bledsoe outside. Kicks it to Booker. Uncovered. The shot misses.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
Now here's Bledsoe. Following the miss by Freak, Tucker dishes to Len. Tucker the pass to Len. Bledsoe outside. Glenn a screen. Eric Bledsoe, and that's good. Bledsoe's got 5 points now this quarter.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Now, here is Bargnani. And here's Freak. And stolen by Booker. Rejected by Chase.
And that's been the story of the game. I mean, the rebounding has been very one-sided.
Yeah, and they've been on the winning end. I mean, effort is one thing you can always control in addition to attitude. I would credit this lead to force of will.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Bledsoe against Jack. Here's Booker. And there's the call on Chandler. That's foul number 2 for him. The Nets making a switch here. Young's checked in. Outside Jack. Lopez a screen. Outside Jack. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And the Nets lead by 21.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Nets.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And, Greg, that's a nice feeling to get the sweep. Even though it is a small number, still nice to get that sweep.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Freak. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. Here's Chase. Offline with his 3. Here's Calathes. Feeds it to Humphries.
What are you doing? Stay down. Stay down.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting. Chris Humphries taking 2 shots.
That's good from Humphries. And Phoenix making a change here. Rodman's checked in. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
And again, no good by Brooklyn. And here's Phoenix, trailing by 17. Calathes kicks to Len. The feed to Humphries. Puts up the baby hook. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there beautifully.
Here's Chase. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist.
And you can sense the fact that they didn't want to let the fans down here. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
Greg, it really has been. I mean, such a lively.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
One thing that stood out to me was his contribution from deep. We know he can hit the 3 ball, but we saw him do a lot more damage than normal, and that really opened up the game.
He was dazzling tonight, guys. Even his opponents were looking at him going, wow, you're tearing us up tonight.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.